Hello and welcome to the Mutual Fund Show on NDTV Profit. I'm your host Neeraj Shah. Today on the show we're joined by Mrin Agarwal, financial educator and founder of FinSafe India, and Rushabh Desai, founder of Rupee with Rushabh Investment Services. Mrin and Rushabh, thank you so much for joining us on the show. And let's start off straight off the bat with something that caught the imagination of everybody at the World Economic Forum and otherwise, which is AI. And you know, so many people would be thinking that if I want to play AI and if there aren't too many stocks that I know how to play, is there a mutual fund route to do this? Now, when we were looking at funds which probably have some bit of AI angle because of global investing, there are a few active funds and a few passive funds. And which is what I want to get to you, both of you for people who are obsessed with investing into AI related themes. Is there a mutual fund route to do this? Mrin, I'll start off with you. We have some names, we'll get to that as well. But prima facie, is the mutual fund route, Indian mutual fund route, a good way to take advantage of what could happen in AI over the course of the next few years?
So good afternoon, Neeraj. Yes, absolutely. For those who want to take exposure to this particular theme, certainly I think the Indian mutual fund route is a good way, and we have various international funds. We have various ETFs, FOFs that are available through which investors can actually get exposure to some of these, part of these magnificent 7 stocks that have, of course, run up a lot in the last 1 year. But yes, the answer to your question is yes.
Okay. Rushabh, what about you? I mean, are you in agreement, or do you believe that it doesn't, it's not great to use the Indian mutual funds for the AI piece?
Good afternoon, Neeraj. Thanks so much for having me on the show. I absolutely agree with Mrin that, investors should be obsessed with technology and AI, particularly today. I mean, who knew probably say 10 years or 15 years back, where with a click of a button, we can access so much more, like a different world altogether. Like imagine a CV being automated by Chat GPT. I mean, it was like mind boggling to see how with precision and perfection, AI technology works today. And, as we move forward, the dependency of our lives on technology is going to increase day by day itself. So I think, a global exposure, especially in the technology space, in the AI space, is absolutely important. And the most convenient and easiest route to invest for all brackets, whether it is HNI, ultra HNI, or the retail segment, I think mutual funds is the best vehicle if someone wants to take exposure in global companies, technology companies who have giant companies who have global presence, Neeraj.
So Rushabh, let's start with you on this. There are a few passive funds which effectively mimic or mirror some of those global indices which have the NVIDIAs, Googles, etc. of the world. There are 5 names that we could think of, and we have those, they'll come up on the screen in a moment from now. But you've looked at that list as well. Are these passive funds a good way to play the AI theme?
Neeraj, absolutely. I think particularly NASDAQ 100 and the FANG Plus Index Fund is the best 2 mutual funds what I can think of to play the whole technology theme and the AI theme. Now, I'll just give you a small difference between both of these funds. Now, particularly NASDAQ 100 invests in the top 100 companies as per market cap in the NASDAQ index, right? Now, I pulled out some data around 50 to 60% out of these companies, say like 50, 60 companies in the NASDAQ 100 falls in the proper technology bracket, right? And rest falls into different sectors as well. Now, if you see the FANG Plus index, which Mirai Asset FANG Plus is a fund where investors can look at. Now, they invest in like top 10 innovation companies, right, globally. Now, it can be from the US market, it can be from the China market, right? So if someone wants to take exposure, I think these 2 funds are the best vehicles rather than, scouting for other global funds. I think passive funds, if someone wants to take 100% pure global exposure, I think passive international funds like NASDAQ 100 and FANG Plus funds will do the job.
Okay. Mrin, sorry, out of time completely, but one quick response from you on either the passive or the active side. Are there funds that you believe are good ones to play the AI theme?
No, I actually agree with what Rishabh said. And, one of the other reasons why you need to look at the mutual funds and not trying to do this yourself, not trying to buy the stocks yourself, is because of the tax compliance that's associated with foreign stocks. So it's pretty high, especially with unlisted equity in India. So I also agree that the Mirae Asset, Fang Plus, and the Motilal Oswal Nasdaq 100 ETF would be your best bet if you want to take exposure to this. You also have the Mirae Asset S&P 500 that's got a high exposure to this segment as well. But I think the NYSE, the Fang Plus ETF, which Rishabh also spoke about, seems to be the best bet. But remember, this is a thematic fund, so it's going to come with its risks.
Okay. Well, we are out of time completely, but thank you so much, both of you, for joining us on this very quick-paced, truncated episode of the Mutual Fund Show. Really appreciate your time and much appreciate. And viewers, that's it on this leg of the Mutual Fund Show. Stay tuned. We'll be back with more market action on NDTV Profit.